Hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Jackie Hurtis and I'm a residential mortgage lender.
I'm Shannon Carter. I'm a real estate agent and investor.
And I'm Sasha Qualkenbush, a real estate attorney.
And we're
the Property Queens.
Today we have Sasha here. She's going to be talking about all the different business entities, partnerships, LLCs, and corporations, and how you can start one. And then in a later video, we'll kind of get into how these can relate to real estate.
All right. So I really like talking about business. It's my favorite thing to talk about. So we're just going to do a really general overview of them all and then how to set them up and how they differ. I think a lot of you want to either use LegalZoom or you don't know where to get started. So I kind of just wanted to give you a base of how to do that. So first is partnerships. And this would just be if, for example, I wanted to start a company or a partnership with, for example, Shannon, and I just say, hey, let's open a business. We can sell, I don't know, some kind of product on the internet, and we just decide to do it. We can actually just start a partnership agreement, write it up with our terms of how we would profit share, if we would profit share, how we would divide our expenses. And partnerships, they actually aren't required to be filed online. You can if you want to. Most times I don't recommend it just because if, for example, me and Shannon work out that we want to change the profit sharing, if I want to put in more money to the partnership and get a bigger piece of the equity share, there's going to be a lot of updating the agreement with the state. So you don't have to do that. It's not necessary. The second one is LLCs. This is a limited liability company. It's not a corporation, it's just a company. And there are different ways that you can set it up. You can either have members or managers. So a manager is just someone who isn't the owner. Technically, you can be the owner, but they're going to manage the company itself. A member-owned LLC is actually an owner that owns the company and runs it himself. So those are the two ways that you can have it. In order to file for an LLC, you are going to have to file it with the state. It's super, super easy. You can go online. Most states have it online. You can file it online. I think some states have other requirements, like you need an operating agreement filed with the state. You can get really basic ones online for free. But again, I would definitely have an attorney review that just to make sure that you guys are protected and it is set up correctly. But the basic, I guess, filing of an LLC, you can definitely do that online on your own. And if you're an owner of business, you can definitely do that by yourself. And you wouldn't need an operating agreement even because you're the sole owner. And then an S-corp designation is a tax designation for an LLC. So it's not actually its own separate entity. It's just an LLC that is taxed as a corporation, an S corporation, in order to get more savings in taxes. And the third entity is a corporation, and this is the most complicated, and I would not suggest trying to do it yourself. It's more formal, so you're going to need to file bylaws, you're going to have minutes, you're going to have to pick who your members are. So I could have Shannon be the president, Jackie could be the vice president, I could be the secretary or treasurer, and those have to be in the corporate documents that you then file with the state. So because there's more formalities with that, you definitely want someone to review it. You can always use LegalZoom. They do a pretty good job of getting all the documents taken care of. I know that for a fact, but I wouldn't suggest doing that on your own. That's the most complicated out of all of them. And if I were to suggest out of the three, what the easiest would be, it would be a partnership, but you're not going to get the limited liability that you do with both the LLC and a corporation. So in terms of just protecting yourself and being easy to set up, I'd go with an LLC. If you guys have any other questions, you can ask me in the comments or email me. I'd be happy to help you.
Thank you guys for tuning in to our video this week. If you have any questions, definitely contact us and make sure you subscribe, like, comment below, and we will see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you.